Okay. There we go. Hello everyone. Sorry I'm late. I know. Did not want to nap. That would be Charlie behind me. He's the outside cat. There's my big orange boy. He is my resident mouser in the barn, if you haven't been on one of my live videos before. So, let's see. I'm exhausted. Ina crawled in bed with us again and kicked me all night long. So, yeah. I'm going to do the best I can today, but, you know, bear with me. All right, we are in our very last month of the year of self-care, and this month was Bling It. So it was do something with sparkle or something that you consider sparkly or blingy or special, whatever. And I don't think I really worked with anything like that, but, oh, excuse me. Told you I'm tired. I do have my fabulous Sashiko kits. Hey, Angelus. That, actually Tina got me these when she was in Japan, or at least one of them, and I thought, oh my god, this is so cute. I really want to make this, and I haven't taken the time to make it at all. I can tell you I am totally an amateur. I have never done Sashiko. I just thought that it would be fun, because I do like embroidery. I like embroidery. I do quite a bit of embroidery. And, you know, I like tatting and Mediterranean knotted lace and knitting and weaving and spinning and sewing and quilting. I like doing lots of different things, just depending on kind of what my mood is for the day. So I thought this would be really fun to do today. So we're going to take a look at this. But I do want to remind you that it is the last month for the year of self-care, so make sure that you are taking your pictures and posting them to social media and that you are tagging it BSFE. Black Sheep Fiber Emporium, so we can find it. Make sure that your post is public. If your post isn't public, I can't find it. But that enters you in the contest for, you know, stuff for the month of December. And, oh, I'm really late mailing a package. I have to mail a package. Anyway, so we have all kinds of, you know, fun stuff going on, and we're doing the Blanket Along next year. If you haven't joined the Blanket Along, it is like a free-for-all choose-your-adventure extravaganza. So there's the embroidered Blanket Along you can do with monthly squares. There is the Table Runner Tat Along, which you can do with tatting. There is a crochet along and a knit along, and I'm doing weekly squares because there is no way I can handle trying to do like daily whatevers. It's bad enough that I signed my own butt up to do tatting. If you go to our Facebook group or the blacksheepfiberemporium.com website, you can find more information there. It's Blanket Along with Black Sheep and the Pearly Shell Pirates, I think is what I called the Facebook group. You can find that link from our website, blacksheepfiberemporium.com. Go to events and then go to crochet/knit along or knit/crochet along, whatever that is. And all the information is up there for all four of those things. So the embroidery, the tatting, the crochet, and the knitting. Anyway, we've got free patterns for 3 of those. A free knit pattern, a free crochet pattern, and a free tatting pattern. We didn't have the free embroidery pattern because we are doing embroidery kits for that. Anyway, but you can embroider your own thing. It's whatever you want. So anyway, just throwing that out there. And again, I'm sorry, I may yawn again. I'm super tired. My kid just like kept me up kicking all night. Marshmallow got sick on Christmas Eve, with like urine problems. So, but he got better over the weekend, so I didn't take him to the emergency vet, but I have an appointment with our vet today. So it's like I got all these things going on in my head. And it's almost the end of 2021, and I will be very happy to see it gone. So, anyway, having said all of that, let's go ahead and take a look at some Sashiko stuff. Now, if you didn't know, we do bring in fun stuff from Japan. So we do have kits, but then we also have a few great little stencils. So this is a pack of stencils. Oop, sorry about that. I also have the book Sashiko and Color. And then I have another book called Sashiko, and it's 20 projects using traditional Japanese stitching. So if you are looking for Sashiko stuff, we're bringing in more needles, we're bringing in more thread, we're bringing in more fabric. I have kits, we have books, because we think it's super fun. So you can go to blacksheepfiberemporium.com and search Sashiko, and all this stuff will pop up. And then it's also under the embroidery books. There's kits, and I think I even have a special section that says Sashiko kits. And then it's also under like the embroidery stuff. So anyway, hi Cheryl, it's nice to see you. This is the second to last live video for the year. It's probably the last live video for a little bit because I was late, because Ina would not lay down for a nap. So I'm going to go to filmed videos starting next month. I'll still try to do a couple a week. If you have suggestions for me, don't hesitate to leave comments on the posts on Facebook or YouTube. Send me a message. It's Kelli with an I, Kelli, at blacksheep.com. You can also find that email on our website, so you can contact us there. You can also send us messages on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You know, we're very accessible. So anyway, having said all of that, let's open this little guy up and get started. So what I love about the Olympus kits is they really do come with everything that you need in a nice little package. I even have a little thimble, so there's a little thimble in here. So thimble, you get the Sashiko needle, you get the lovely thread, and then you also get the cute bunny mat. And I don't know if you can see this. Hang on, maybe not. Well, this is like pre-printed. There, you can kind of see so where the stitch lines are printed on here. Let's see. Oh, there's some lovely information in Japanese, which isn't going to be super helpful because I don't speak Japanese. But Tina did put a video up on YouTube on using a special app to translate, so, you know, that could be fun. Let's see. Now, I did go in and I read a little bit because I don't really know what I'm doing with the Sashiko. In the Sashiko projects book, there is a great little, like, getting started section. Let's see. And it has some great tips that I thought I would pass on. So this one says, and the eye of a needle has two different sides. One is flat and the other is beveled. If one side is difficult to thread, spin it around and try the other side, which I liked. Keeping the paper band that comes with most threads and tying a little bit of thread onto it is a great way to ensure you can repeat the exact colors should you run out. Also pretty smart. Like, there's some really good tips in this book. Let's see, what else do I need to talk about? I don't want to lose my packaging. I have to go pick it up later. There's tips for photocopying, etc., etc. So one of the things that you'd need to do is you actually need to take your thread and you cut your thread, and because this is a what is it, a 1 meter, I think they say. I'm pretty sure it's a 1 meter. Oops, sorry about that, guys. I was trying to adjust that a little bit, and whoop, up you went. Pretty sure this is a 1 meter skein. Oh, there's the tie. Nice. Okay, so there we go. So you go ahead and just take this out like this. And then I'm going to cut on the opposite side. Hope this works. Boop. And there we go. All cut, ready to go. If you don't happen to have Sashiko thread and you still want to make something in Sashiko, the closest thing you're going to find to this is just regular, like, DMC embroidery floss, but Sashiko thread is different. It is different in how it is spun and handled and what it's meant for, but it's not so different that you couldn't use the DMC embroidery floss if you really needed to. So anyway, take that out. There's also some tips for getting started in here on how to like make your knots and things. So, oh, let's see. Oh, it does. Oh my goodness, it actually has some English instruction. Haha! Look at this. One skein of Sashiko thread is 18 meters long. Cut at one side to make 18 pieces. Pull individual threads from the skein as needed to make a stitching line look beautiful. Take all the strands apart. Ooh, and then put them together before stitching. Let's see. Here's how to thread. How to use the thimble. There's a French knot tutorial. Ah, look at this. Shows right side of fabric, wrong side of fabric. How to wash. Ooh, hand wash in warm water. Look, there's actually English instructions on here. That's really helpful. Anyway. And there's instructions for how to begin and end. Also helpful. All right, well, let's see. One of the things that you need to know about Sashiko is that you do not use a hoop with this embroidery. This was originally meant as like a form of mending in Japan, where you would take old fabrics and, you know, pile them up together, and you would use the stitching then to hold it all together. And of course you want to make it pretty. So who doesn't want to make your clothing pretty? And in the process of making it pretty, then this style of Sashiko was born. So let's see, I'm gonna take my 6 strands, I guess, and take them apart. Oh my gosh, they're really long. And put them back together, since it does recommend that. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, hang on, so close, 5, now this is the tricky one, and 6. There. All right. Forgive me a second here while I find all of the ends. Oh my goodness. 4, 5, and 6. Ugh. Okay, well, this might make it look beautiful, but it's also a little bit harder to control. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, there we go. Nice. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do, because I need to have a little help here to get all of my thread through, is I'm just going to trim my ends so that all of my ends are the same length on this side. And then it does say to make sure that you don't split your threads, and that you may need a needle threader for this. I am going to make sure that I have a pretty long threaded section down to my tail, because my experience from doing embroidery and working with the Mediterranean knotted lace is that this will serve me a lot better than having a short tail and having a longer section that I'm pulling through. And I'm sure that it tells me that I should start with a certain piece, but yeah, I might just make the bunny. So I know. Or maybe I'll do this running stitch along the edge. So the book, the Sashiko 20 Projects Using Traditional Japanese Stitching, this one, recommends a couple of different ways to start. It's kind of up to you. You can wrap the end of the thread around the needle twice and pull it through so that it makes a knot. Or you can start without a knot. You can sew a few stitches in the opposite direction of which you'll be stitching, turn your work, and then sew over the same stitches, stitching through the thread to hold it in place. Or you can, well, that's when you're finishing a length of thread. It says with items that are worn and washed regularly, you should finish your stitching with a small knot as well as weaving through the back of the threads, which makes sense because usually in embroidery we don't want knots. But when it comes to this kind of thing, where you are anticipating that it's going to be washed a lot, then yeah, you definitely would want to knot your item, knot, I should say, the start of your piece and the end of your piece, just to make sure that you don't have any issues. So I'm gonna knot this, so that's done, and then I'm just gonna trim my end again because it bothers me to have big old chunks of thread sticking out. All right, I'm going to attempt to turn the camera down, and then we will play with this some more. So bear with me while I figure this out. I did see something about the little thimble. So here's my little thimble, my little leather thimble, and about how it's supposed to be kept here for pushing your work through. So I have no idea how this works, but we're going to figure this out. We're going to figure this out. So, hang on. Let me flop the camera down. Let's see. Like this, and then like this, and then like that. And, hang on. I want to bring you up. There. Now you're beside me, which I think is better. Better for this anyway. All right. So, there it is. So here is my needle. I also read something about how, and there is a little note on the Olympus thing that when you're stitching, it's supposed to be like 3 small stitches on the, I think, wrong side of the fabric. Let's see. Weave the needle back and forth through the fabric several times. Here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. I'm looking at my book here. Weave the needle back and forth through the fabric several times. Pull the thread out and smooth out. A good rule to follow is to make the stitch the size of a grain of rice. The proportion used for the stitching should be 3 to 2. 3 is the proportion for the length of the stitch on the right side of the fabric. And 2 is the proportion for the space between the stitches. Oh boy. This is like very involved. Alright, we're gonna figure it out. Whatever. If I do it wrong, who cares? I'm just gonna go for it. Alright. So first I'm you know, you never want to start at the absolute corner. You always want to start a few stitches away. So I think what I will do is very carefully not do this correctly. Just kidding. Let's see. Take little bites. I do want to point out that we have this bunny kit and it is available if you need one for your own stitching pleasure. Just throwing that out there. And now I can kind of see why you would want that leather needle. So, because you'd just be able to push it through. Oh yeah, I get it. Okay. Well, here's our first little set. And, okay. Well, you know, could be worse, could be better. Not terrible, not terrible. What do you guys think? Sashiko, something that you want to do? I have to say, the fabric, fabric's nice. The Olympus needle included in this kit is a little bit thicker than I thought it was going to be. It's not terrible. But not quite as, what's the word I want? Not quite as easy to maneuver through the fabric as what, there's probably a better way to do this too. I'm not sure how far I'm supposed to stitch either, if I'm supposed to do like that much at a time or more. It is kind of nice to do just this running stitch though. It's very very easy in terms of the stitch patterning. There's not a lot to running stitch. And as I go along, I will probably get better. Because right now, I definitely am fumbling. But hey, this is all new to me. You're watching me learn it live. What can I say? I mean, it could look worse, could look better. I'm trying to make sure that it's not too tight. So there you go. Some little Sashiko tips from a complete amateur who is tackling something new live. All I did was read just that very small portion of the one book that we carry. We do have other books that we carry. Although I'm out of the handy pocket guide to Sashiko at the moment. It's alright. If you haven't checked out our book section, we do have a great book section. I also just poked myself in the finger live on the camera. Nothing can go wrong. Everything can go wrong. But that's okay. Okay, I don't like it when I go too far. Smaller sections. But hey, look, it looks like Sashiko. And, you know, it doesn't look terrible. Could look better. It doesn't look terrible. So, these beginner kits are super nice because, again, they come with the needle. They come with all of the thread that you need. They come with the instructions. And did I tell you? I did. How excited I was. Because look, there's like some English instructions here. It's not just in Japanese. So, yay! It comes with the nice little thimble as well, so that you can push it through the fabric. I do have to say that I've really appreciated having like an extra book about Sashiko here, so that, and I haven't looked at this one either. This one looks really cute, the Sashiko in color. I don't know, I love these repeating patterns. I mean, this is kind of why I knit. I like repeating patterns when I knit too. But this book was very, very useful when I was reading it last night in order to understand what I was going to be doing today. Live, on camera, learning Sashiko. What can I say? If you are interested, we have a lot of great little kits at Black Sheep Fiber Emporium. I have extra needles, and my Japanese shipment should be on the way today or tomorrow. So hopefully I will have it early next month at the latest. So I do have more thread coming. I have more needles coming. I have actual fabric coming so that you can make your own designs if you'd like to. And I have more kits on the way as well. So if you are looking for any of this fun stuff, go check out blacksheepfiberemporium.com. We have a ton of fun things. Anyway, now that I've kind of figured out what I'm doing, this is just a lot of running stitch. So I'm going to kind of flip the camera up and talk to you guys here. All right. There we go. So, yeah, that was fun, wasn't it? Like the little thimble. Very useful little thing, the thimble. I think we should get some of these Sashiko thimbles in. And I need to watch a couple of, like, expert videos, not my amateur videos, on how to properly use the thimble, too. Because there's got to be some techniques so that it makes it faster. But anyway, this is a really fun little project. I am looking forward to having my adorable little mat with my bunnies. I'm just going to park my needle in my project here. Looking forward to having my mat with my bunnies, and this is a really simple project to do. I think the harder part is there's some like tips and techniques in this book for how to like skip over sections so that it looks nicer. And yeah, so Cheryl, we actually have a pack of stencils. This one is literally a pack of stencils. And it's easy to use stencils, make transferring Sashiko designs a breeze. Features 9 traditional Japanese designs. Position the stencil where desired. Use a fabric marking pencil to mark your drawings and get stitching. So we do have these available as well if you're, if you need a little help. In addition to that, a lot of the books come with like line drawing stencils, so you could take these and copy them onto transfer paper, or well, there's different ways that you can do it, lots of different ways that you can transfer patterns. Anyway, so like here's different ideas. Here's some, oh, here's a kitty. Meow. Kitty, kitty. Not you. Charlie's been behind me the entire time. Let's see, the Sashiko in color. This one is 23 bright and stylish accessories to stitch. And yeah, so here's, again, we've got more of the diagrams and templates. So, and I'm sure that there are instructions for how to properly transfer these as well. But super fun books, fun little kits, fun little art. Anyway, all right, guys. I will see you on Wednesday. Wednesday, we're going to talk about the blanket alongs. Tell all your friends. If they missed the videos, they can always find them on YouTube. I am going to be switching to pre-recorded. Yeah, it's 60 degrees out today, so I'm outside in a t-shirt because it's 60 degrees today. And the chickens have been very, very pleased. And the ducks, one of my ducks laid an egg this morning. They've been on like an egg hiatus since October or something. It's been a very long time. They went through a molt. I was waiting for the one to grow up, finally have eggs again. Hopefully I'll have a few more in the next week or two. Anyway, what was I saying? Yes, I'm going to be going to pre-recorded videos next month because putting Ina down for a nap is just becoming harder and harder. So that is my plan. If you haven't yet checked out the Winter Lace Conference, I am teaching at the Winter Lace Conference. I'll be covering Mediterranean knotted lace. I'm doing a beginning as well as, if you want to, you can do it like a continuing and advanced, continuing and advanced Mediterranean knotted lace. And I'm also doing a full weekend of the Estonian lace knitting. And that's in Costa Mesa, California. It'll be super nice in February to be out there where it's warm and sunny. So I'm really looking forward to that. You can check that out at winterlaceconference.org, I think. It is linked off of our website. It's also linked off of my Kelli Slack Designs website, so you can find it in either one of those places. Anyway, remember to ring the bell if you are on YouTube. Subscribe. Follow us on Facebook. Make sure that you have followed us on Instagram and TikTok because we do put up various things in all the different places. Yeah, we try to be very connected with that social media. And I had word today that my package was ready to be shipped. I paid for it, so we have so much fun new stuff coming from Japan again. I'm getting more thread in. Thank you so much for buying the thread, guys, because it means I can keep bringing more in. And I'm really excited because I am bringing in some colors of the Olympus Special Gold number 40 in 10-gram balls. So it's not just the new Daruma that we have. It's not just the Olympus tatting that we have. We're also getting the Special Gold number 40. It's very exciting. If you can't tell, I really love my thread. And we ordered some really fabulous new Sashiko coaster kits as well. So if you just want to dip your toe in, coasters are a great way to try out Sashiko without making a huge commitment. But I'm really excited about my mat. So I'm going to make my mat, and then maybe I'll bake some bread or something on a video, and we'll talk about Sashiko and baking bread. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. But if you have ideas or there's something you want me to teach on one of my videos, please don't forget that you can always send us a message, drop us a comment, tell us what you want to see, because that's what we do. So anyway, remember to go do your Year of Self-Care posts. Go check out the blanket along. Remember, we've got crochet, knitting, embroidery, and tatting available. You can find all of that information at blacksheepfiberemporium.com. And if there's something you want to see, just let me know. So, until Wednesday, when I am back here again, one last time, talking about the blanket along and all the fun stuff with that. Remember to take care of yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, and craftually. Please take care of yourselves. Be safe, be healthy, and enjoy your time around the holidays. So, just enjoy your time. Enjoy your time. Make every day count, right? Some days count more than others for me, but I am so tired today and so loopy. I definitely need more coffee. All right. I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye.